Kahala Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Raka Kodash. Shalom to the Akyam Akwat that's out there, who's pushing the word in truth and sincerity. And also shalom to the apostles and the elders. Continue to rule us, and continue to guide us in the spirit. This is Yasad again with a short lesson. This one I'm going to entitle Who are the children of the wicked and who are the children of the promise? Alright, so start off first by saying the sign seen here, twin sons of Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Esau. Alright, so start off quick with this precept here. Genesis chapter 25 verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? So she was asking, why the children fighting in her womb? They was toggling back and forth. And she went to inquire of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai said to her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So just saying in the womb, he didn't say 1 nation, he said there's 2 nations, 2 manner of people, right? And one shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger, right? Verse 24, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they are called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So, 2 manner of people, 2 nations of people, which means 2 different type of people altogether was in her womb. So let's quickly just run through some precepts there to show you who is who. We start off with Romans 9 and 4. So first we deal with who are the Israelites, to whom pertained the adoption and the glory and the covenants and giving of the law and the service of powers and the promises. Who are the Israelites who are promised, basically? Who are the fathers of whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came, who is all over, powers blessed forever. I'm gonna jump quickly now. So he said here, right? 5. Who are the fathers of whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came? So you're asking here, who are the Israelites who pertained the adoption? Who the elect is coming from? Who was promised? Who are they? And then they're saying whose are the fathers whom, as concerning the flesh, right, Hamashiach came. So quickly jumping around here. This is Luke 3 and 23. I'm just going to be jumping around, right? So this is verse 20, Luke 3 and 23. And Hamashiach and Yahushua himself began to be about 30 years of age, being, as was supposed, the son of Joseph, which was the son of Heli, which was the son of Mathat, which was the son of Levi, which was the son of Melchi, which was the son of Janna, which was the son of Joseph. I'm just going to skip all this. It just goes back showing you a lineage. Jumping quickly to verse 34 here. So basically all here was showing you who was the son of, showing you the trace and the line of Yahweh Shai in the flesh. Verse 34. Which was the son of Jacob, which was the son of Isaac, which was the son of Abraham, So it shows you here Yahushua didn't come from Esau, he came from Jacob, right? And then jumping straight down to the end here, verse 38, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of Boaz. Right? So that just shows you the lineage that Yahushua came from, and he came from Jacob and not from Esau. So quickly here, Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of powers had taken none effect, for they are not of Israel which are of Israel. Right? Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Because Abraham also had Ishmael. And they say, well, how is it sure that, the seed, the holy seed doesn't goes back to Ishmael? But we just showed you there that the lineage after Isaac is Jacob and not Esau. So I just want to just jump quickly to Galatians 4 and 22. Right? For it is written that Abraham had two sons, the one by a bondmaid, the other by a free woman. But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh, but he of the free woman was by promise. Right? So this shows you that, Ishmael came from the bondwoman, right? And Isaac came, Isaac line was by the promise. Which things are an allegory? For these are the two covenants. The one from Mount Sinai, which gendered to bondage, which is Agar. For this Agar is Mount Sinai in Arabia. So again, this Arabia is where those Ishmaelites really came from, the Syrians and them and all that line on that side. And answered to Jerusalem, which now is and is in bondage with her children. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, and which is the mother of us all. So you see that it automatically shows you there, right? Jerusalem, which the line goes back to Isaac and not Ishmael. And after Isaac was Jacob. So go back into Romans 9 and maybe is it 5? No, 7. Right. So neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, which are the children of the flesh. These are not the children of God, but the children of the promise. The children of the promise are counted for the seed. So who they consider? The children of the promise and the seed. So that's touching quickly on Israel. So we're going to quickly hit back to Genesis 32, start from 27. Right, to show you who Israel, because if you're not too sure, when I said the Israelites are the chosen seed, Genesis 32:27, and he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. So he changed his name from Jacob to Israel. So when you go back to Romans 9 and 4, right? Who are the Israelites? Which is basically Jacob. So it shows you there. Who are the Israelites? They go straight back to Jacob. Now, Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So who is the children of the wicked? So we're going to touch on that very quickly here with a couple precepts. This is Malachi, and we'll go with one. Start from 1. the burden of the word of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai to Israel by Malachi, to Israel. So the word was given to Israel. I have loved you, said Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Yet ye say, when hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Yet I loved Jacob and hated Esau. So I'll also show you who the promise is there and who he loved and who he didn't love here. He said he hated Esau. Right? And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Right? Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai of hosts, I shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. So forever he had this indignation against Esau, because he said here that Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. Right? It also repeats itself here in 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with powers? Powers forbid. Should I read on? For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy on. I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. For so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of powers that showeth mercy. Right? I'll come back to this just now there. Jumping down to Matthew 13:38. The field is the world, the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. So you see here, so there's children of the kingdom and children of the wicked. So now we know that we know who Israel is and the promise. So they are the children of the kingdom. Show the Yahushai line going straight back through Jacob, not through Esau. So we're gonna touch on as we continue here to show who the children of the wicked is. Right? So now quickly jumping around here to Proverbs 16 and 4. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. And he even made them, and yes, and right now Esau is really having his time now, of being evil to Israel and the whole world, basically, because according to Job 9 and 4, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? Verse 5, even one that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Right? So he show you here too. Nobody on the earth, on the world, is more proud than Esau. Right? But all that's gonna end soon. Just quickly touching Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. For they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai had spoken it. So he's showing you here now. He already promised, and he had wrath for the Esau. Right? And he's showing you how Esau, the house of Jacob and the house of Esau. Right? The house of Esau, Jacob and Esau shall be a fire, and Esau will be a stubble. There's no more gonna be Esau soon. So jumping along, who is Esau? So we're gonna touch on that quickly as before I end here. Genesis 36, we start with 15. These are the dukes of the sons of Esau. Dukes? Who does that show you who in the world right now? Just to give you a quick example. Right? The sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn, the son of Esau, Duke Teman, Duke Omar, Duke Zephyr, Duke Kenaz. And who are the dukes in the world right now? We know who are the dukes of the world right now. Give you an idea. Look, famous one, Prince Harry. You know, he's under that lineage. You see, what certain characteristics of him? Besides being of pale skin, he's also red. His hair is red. Everything is red and hairy about him. And then, of course, the famous one. His hair is orange, not even red, orange. He does, because just look at him and you know that is Esau. So we know for sure they give the description of Esau being red and hairy, right? So we don't have an idea who the children of the wicked are. And then to back it up now quickly, because it did say, let's see, 36. Let's go jump back up to 8 here. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. So you show Esau is also Edom, and they are known as the Edomites. Right. And thus Esau dwelt in Mount Seir. Mount Seir was like a mountain, a rock. Right. Ezekiel 35 and start with 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. And to just show you, Mount Seir is Esau, Edom, but they were the Edomites. And prophesy against it. So we prophesying against Esau or the Edomites. And I say unto it, thus said the Lord God, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. So it just show you there that in Obadiah, when we said Esau is going to be a stubble, that is going to soon come. So it shows you here who they are. Jump to verse 7 quick. Thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. This kind of give you an idea. Maybe not this exact thing, but this will give you that they used to live in caves. Right? They used to be away from the sun. They was red and hairy all over. And they were saying that Jacob was the caveman. They were actually the true cavemen. Watch them here. They were the real true cavemen, red and hairy. So now that shows you who Esau is, who the children of the wicked is, who the children of the promise is. And just a quick addition to that, just to end. We say why go through all that, you know. At the end of the day, it's the Most High doing, the Most High will. But just to touch on it very quickly, just as he used Pharaoh and he hardened Pharaoh's heart to set to make an example and show through his powers, you know, show through his fort, his and to get fear, you know, and to make them an example, right? Going to another example here in Romans 9 and 15. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy on, I will have compassion on whom I have compassion, while I have compassion on. So then it is not of him that willeth, but not nor of him that runneth, but of powers that showeth mercy. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose I have raised thee. So he raised Pharaoh for a purpose, that I might show my power in thee, that my name might be declared throughout all earth. And the same thing he did. So he raised up Esau to show power, in thee as well. So continuing here, therefore had he mercy on whom he will have mercy on, and whom he will harden not. And he definitely hardened Esau's heart, as he did back Pharaoh. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he find fault? For who had resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against powers? Shall the thing formed say to it that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Why are you going to question why? This Christian them can't believe that the Most High actually hate a certain lineage of people, and actually he made them for a purpose, and they can't get that over that stumbling block at all. Verse 21, had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel of honor and another unto dishonor? Right? So the same vessel, Rebecca, made Jacob and Esau. So it came from the same lump, but he made one to honor and one to dishonor. And we know who the children of the wicked is now, and we know who the children of the promise is. Verse 22, what if power is willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? So remember, he just used an allegory, make two vessels from the same lump, one of honor, one of dishonor. Right? So he made one with at the end in here, much long suffering the vessels of wrath and fitted to destruction. And 23, that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which is us, which we had afore prepared unto glory. So, with that short lesson, I want to say Tuwada for listening, and say Shalom to the Akiam and Akwat again. Until the next time, this is your son.